Here with UW La Crosse women's track and field coach Nick Davis as we preview the 2018 Division III championships. They're scheduled for this March 9th and 10th, Friday and Saturday, down in Birmingham, Alabama at the Birmingham Crossplex, again on this Friday and Saturday. Coach, let's first talk about yourself. First year here at UW La Crosse after 4 years at MIT. Let's just talk about the transition for you personally coming into UWL.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. I really loved my experience over the 4 years that I had at MIT. Coming here, it's a little bit different. You know, the hustle and bustle of the East Coast is no longer a thing I have to put up with, which is great, which I don't mind. But we have a great group of women here. You know, a large team, but a really talented team, really hardworking. And for my first year transitioning back to Wisconsin, which is nice, being back to my home state, it's been nice to be around family. And I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed, though, is just how supportive this athletic department is, and how much everybody really wants everybody to succeed, and it's been really neat to be a part of that, and just keeping the ball rolling with all the success that the other teams have had over the course of the fall and the winter here, and we're just trying to do our part. So.
Before we get to the national championships, let's review conference championships. A couple weeks ago over at Stevens Point, won the 6th straight conference title in school history. Just talk about that indoor title.
It was excellent. We knew going in it would be a battle with UW Eau Claire, and Eau Claire had a lot of their stronger events on that first day. So we talked to our team, hey, understand that we're going to be down, after day one, we're going to be down some points, but we have some big guns coming in on the second day. And so, we talked about our goal being just trying to narrow that gap as much as we could on day one, and knowing full well that we're going to have a lot of people coming in day two to make some noise. And I think on paper we were supposed to be down a little over 40 points after day one, and we narrowed that gap down to 10 points. So we knew we're doing a good job after day one. We scored a lot of points that we weren't seeded to score, and so that was huge. And day two, we held serve. We did what we were supposed to do, and we ended up pulling out the win. I think we won by 50 points, which is phenomenal. A phenomenal effort all around, and really big performances across the board for the team. So it was a really good conference championship. I think something that's really going to catapult us into the outdoor season as we move forward here.
Let's talk about the Division III championships again this weekend. You have 10 competitors going. Let's just go by event first. You have 4 in the triple jump to start things off.
Yeah. Crazy talented group out of that triple jump group. I think event squad rankings come out every week, and we've been at the top of that all year long in terms of Division III. I'm not sure where we rank in all divisions when you look at it, but I think we're probably pretty high up there. We have, let me think here, 3 juniors and a sophomore representing us. So 4 people out of 17 is a pretty big group of women. We have Betsy Schreier, who's coming back from her outdoor national campaign last year as a sophomore, and she's seated 3rd, I think, at this point. Maddie Nelson, who had her indoor season cut short last year, is back in a big way, and she's seated 6th right now. I think Beth Harlos is right around 13th, 12th or 13th, and then Tess Miller is coming in at, I think, around 15th or 16th seed out of the 17 women. I think we can make a lot of noise in that event. It's a strength of ours, clearly, and we're really excited about getting the experience this year.
And Maddie Nelson will also compete in the long jump at this weekend's championships
Correct.
as well. Let's go. You have 2 in the pentathlon, Casey Bean and Amanda Webke. And Amanda was named the co-performer of the meet at the WIC championships. And by the way, Coach Davis, of course, named the indoor coach of the year for the conference as well. Congratulations on that. Let's talk about the pentathlon a little bit.
Amanda had a fantastic conference meet, PR'd in several events. And it just overall was just a really, really solid performance. And she was sitting just on the outside of the national list going into the week. And I think she went from, I'm trying to think her point total. I think she scored almost 150 more points than she scored her first pentathlon this year. So it was a well-deserved honor. I was really happy to see that she earned that honor and is getting some respect with the other coaches in the conference. And Casey Bean had a fantastic meet in about 3 of the 5 events at conference, and had a couple of blips, and And so made it a challenge for her to get into the national meet. So what we did is the next week, which is kind of a rare thing, is she did a pentathlon again and got the job done. I mean, she came in, she's now the 16th seed, and she definitely did it the hard way, but you got to hand it to her. That last 800, her last event at the Wartburg final qualifier there, she just gritted it out, had a huge PR in the 800 and scored enough points to get herself in there. And she's going to be doing a third pent in 3 weeks, and that's not something that happens often, but just seeing what I saw last week, I know that what she's capable of doing, and I think that she's really gonna put a great performance out there, despite taking a hard road to this point. But
other events, Sophia is in the pole vault. You've got Libby Brugger in the mile run. Sadie's in the Kroll's in the 3,000 meter run.
Mm-hmm.
You've got and then Savannah is in the 60 meter dash and 200 meter dash. So you've got several events here covered.
Yes, we're really excited about everybody that we're taking. I think we look at individuals like Sadie Kroll, for example. Like, she's a senior this year. She's looking for her first All-American performance. She came off of we had a little bit of a weird scenario. Our DMR unfortunately got bumped out based on some of the performances at the other final qualifier meets. But we were fortunate enough to get both Libby and Sadie in to the final qualifier meet at Point. And Libby got the job done, had a nice PR in the mile, but then Sadie, coming off of doing a Thursday and Friday workout, came in and absolutely crushed the 3K, actually broke the school record in the process. I mean, it was pretty incredible what we saw, the effort that she had on the track. And now she's going to have fresh legs going into the national meet, and I think she's really going to make some noise over there too. And
let's just talk, what do you know about the Birmingham, Alabama Crossplex, where this event will be held this weekend?
It's a fantastic venue, honestly. It's a bank track, which will be the first time our athletes have been on a bank track this year. And for the sprinting events like Savannah and the 200, it could be a real benefit to their times, because of the coming down off the bank. It's like doing a little bit of overspeed training in a sense, and so we're excited to get on that track and see what Savannah has in the sprinting events. But overall, I think it's a really good venue. There's a lot of good seating, and it should be a pretty energetic and exciting event, and we're excited to be there.
Again, the Division III Track and Field Championships are this weekend, March 9th and 10th, down in Birmingham, Alabama. Be sure to stay with UWLathletics.com and NCAA.com all weekend for updates throughout the championships. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.